Hello, everybody. It's Willow, and welcome back to my beautiful beaded journey. So we have a special request for us today. Someone who had admired all of the meditation affirmation beads I made asked me if I could um, create them a special set, and it would be a set for a transgender. And I said, absolutely, I can. What colors are you thinking? And they said pinks and blues and white. So that is what I've gathered. Different shades of pinks and blues and whites. Clear as accent and silver as well. The charms I chose are Tree of Life for planting and grounding, and a leaf for growth and new growth. A dragonfly for inspiration and a key to unlock doors for which they knock and lock doors for which they did not. But first, let's begin with our butterfly affirmation. Okay, now let's choose a card. I think in this mixer where they all stick. What about this one? The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. There we go. So let's not be afraid to open up and to love and to erase that doubt and set aside that fear. So I've already cut off my piece of bead wire, and we are going to go ahead and bead this side up, I think. Now, the last time I done that, I ran into problems, remember? So we will use a clamp instead. There we go. So here's what I'm thinking. We know the chants. We know first we begin with a half breath. So that would be thus. Now, the chant. We're going to go with, so it can be going either forward or backwards. We're going to go with a pink, white, pink. I like that. And then we will add a full chant. A full breath. And then we're going to go with another chant, a light pink. With white and a light pink. And then let's add another full breath. And that's 2. Now we're coming into 3. And I think here we're going to take this one and do it like that. Then we're going to do the 2 light pinks. Beautiful. And let's add another breath in there. Perfect. So now we got 1, 2, 3. I want to do 4. 4 is going to be the pink to the white to the light blue. And this is number 4. Let's add a breath in here. So we should have 4 chants. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have our breaths. So let's begin. And we're going to start here to go this way. So let's begin with our blue, our white, and our lighter blue. And then we need to add a breath. Oh, I almost spilled those. I'm so glad I did not. And now we're going to do the lighter blue and the white, and then the darker blue. I feel this is more darker and bold than this. So that's the reason why I'm working this more towards the end. What's your preference? There we go. Now, it will be, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 is going to be the dark blue to finish off. And then we will finish off with another half breath. Okay, I think we're ready to start getting this beaded up. So we begin with the little silver bead, and then we go to a clear. Now this is the only time that this is different. So in actuality, it should be like this to complete a full breath. But since not, we are skipping this one on the inside and just going with the clear bead in the center and the little silver on the outside. And then we start putting on our first chant. Beautiful. I like that we chose the white rondelle, faceted rondelle, as the center bead. I think that gives it some texture and really emphasizes the other beads. Okay, we need this here. Okay, we will see. I think there might be one too many there, but we'll see. So we need the silver ball, the clear bicone, 4 millimeter bicone, and then I am not sure if this is a 4, a 3, or what this one. I know this is a 4, but I don't know what that one is. That's okay, it's working. See, there is that extra one. Awesome. So I got the pattern of how to place these from my own set of meditation beads, which are green and blue and purple to represent the spring violets of Ohio, my home state. And actually, my favorite floral. I love the little purple violets among the green fields. They bring peace to me and a sense of belonging. Now we'll continue on, and this time it'll be totally the more softer pink. Yes, that is correct. And then we're going to put on another breath. So this was a special request. And I had no problem helping her choose the colors and beating this up. Creating this beautiful set of meditation beads for somebody. Creating beautiful pieces in itself for others brings my heart such joy. And now we're going to the lighter. Here's where we transitioned from the pink to the white to the blue, or from the blue to the white to the pink. And now it's totally blue. This one is totally the lighter blue. Let's add a breath. Beading is about the joy that it brings, the love that is shared, and the joy and beauty that it brings. It's a healing journey for me, as you already know. And that is what created my channel, is the healing, is taking the scattered pieces and bringing them together to transform it into something beautiful and complete. That is what my journey is about, because I was broken and I was scattered. And now I am more complete than I've ever been. All right. Now I think we have that all beaded up. And this is the finished product so far. So we have the darker pinks, and the darker pinks is transforming into a lighter pink, into a lighter pink, until it transforms into a light blue, and then from the light blue to the medium blue to the final blue. And then or it can be gone back this way, from the darker of the blues to the lighter of the blues to the light pinks going into the darker pinks, to represent transition. There we go. Okay, let's finish this up. And I believe I put my crimpers and everything on here. I did. We need to open this up a little bit. Slide that on. If I can see it to do it. Beautiful. Now, let's get a little crimper on there. Oh, so lovely. I'm going to go around and run this back through so you can see how I do. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can see how I do this. Let me bring that up so I can show you. I first take it through, then I loop it around and run it through again. So then I'm going to take this up as close as I can to here. And then I'm going to pull this back one as tight as I can get it. I have my needle nose here to help me out. And then I'm going to crimp this. Now, normally I crimp with these, but I have recently discovered that I like crimping with these that has these real tough ridges on the inside. I think it just adds a layer of security. See how that crimped that? Beautiful. I just love that. Now I've got the flush cutters. Awesome. Now let's take this up and we will, there we go. And let's crimp this shut. Look how beautiful. We can go ahead and put the charms on this side. Get this in here, get it open. Awesome. And on this side, we are going to be placing the tree of life and the leaf. Beautiful. For planting roots and for growth and new growth. Let's close this off. Okay. I want this to close tightly, so I'm going to nudge, nudge, and then close it off. How about that? I like that. I can live with that. I want to make sure it's good. And yeah. Awesome. Just awesome. Now let's move down to this next ending. And we are going to add first our clamshell cover. And then we are going to get, don't want to drop that, our beautiful. Now I got to pull this down as far as I can. I want this to go, oh, come on now. I'll have to work it down. There we go. Now I'm going to pull that down in there as far as I can and try to pull this through. Probably would be nice if I had. I want to hold that down in there. So this is going to be tricky. I want it to be tight. And what did we get? Let us see. This is perfect. So I'm going to give it its initial crimp. Then I'm coming back with these ones. And I want to give it a good crimp. Yes, beautiful. Okay, now we can cut that flush. Look at that. I actually said flush both times and didn't say flesh. You look at some of my other videos, you're going to see where I've done that. All right, now we're going to lock this. Oh, so beautiful. Now we can add our last jumper. Here we go. Look how lovely that went on. Now I'm adding the dragonfly for inspiration. And I'm adding a key for knowledge and wisdom to open the doors for which are not and lock the doors for which are not. There we go. Now we are going to see that. I want to give that just a couple of little squishies. Beautiful. So happy. Okay. This is, I want to move this out of the way. And the tools as well. And let's admire this beautiful set of meditation beads. We have 7 chants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have a total of 7 breaths. Here's a half breath. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And even the half breath counts as a full breath when beginning. Because as you can see with this little silver one here, it lines up like a full breath. And there you go. So it goes from the deeper blue to the lighter blue to the lighter pink to the medium pink to the dark pink. Or it can go from the darker pink into the lighter pinks, from the lighter pinks into the lighter blues, from the lighter blues into the darker blues. And the cycle is complete. How beautiful is this? This is a wonderful set of meditation beads, affirmation beads, and I am definitely so happy you was here to join us so happy to join me in making this. So please, if you will, like, subscribe, and notify on my channel so you will receive notification of upcoming videos. Share and comment. I love to hear what you have to say. And if you will, please share it, comment it. Yeah. Subscribe. and notify and like. Yep, we got all those. And I want to thank you for joining me. And remember, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on with you, hold on. Tomorrow is a brand new day and a fresh start. Fresh day, fresh start. Brand new day, brand new beginning. So just hold on. Thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. Stay forever magical, my friends, and blessed be.